Actually, there are a lot of things you can do with JSC, right? But we have couple of examples, then you can use it whenever it is needed. Means you can just think that Selenium is incapable of doing some things, then you can use that thing with JavaScript executor or robot class. So mainly two things are there, which is like most widely used, and it is also working in Mac system as well. If you are working on Mac, so Mac also it is working fine. So I will show you some of the examples. So you see this examples yesterday we have already seen that I want to make a wait for 10 minutes. So I can use this script, and using this script I can count the 10 seconds. So that is one thing we have seen. And also we have seen for scrolling, if you remember, right? So now we have other example where I will be what I'm doing here. Let me show. This is a scroll. Okay, this is simple scroll. So you can see here what script I'm using here. So there are two things. One is horizontal and one is vertical. So you can see here this is horizontal position and this is vertical. So horizontally I'm not scrolling, but vertically I'm scrolling to the upwards. So it is, if it is a minus, then you scrolling to the downwards. Downwards it means like you are coming from like this. So suppose that you have already scrolled to the bottom and then you want to scroll to the up. So you can see it's a downward scroll. So vertical scroll, it means like either you put positive number or negative number. It's a positive number, then like page down will work. And if it is a negative number, it means a page up will work. Something like that. You can just understand. Okay. And see here, I already told you whenever you want to use JavaScript executor, first typecast the driver. That is the first rule of this. And once this is done, then use normally js.execute script. So you remember like in the previous example, the method which we are using, it was execute async script. But normally, mostly you will use execute script. Okay. And here you have to pass the JavaScript. So let me show you that, because if you want to use that, so first let me give you demo, the manual things. This is was one page. I'm going to this page. I'm just right click and opening it. So this page is something like a scrollable. You can see here vertical scroll is possible. It's a big page, so it will be scroll like that. And if you want to check that whether JavaScript how it works, so just right click and inspect and go to the console, right? Once you go to the console, you copy this script up to here like this and just paste it. It should work. If I am pasting like this, it is coming like this. Windows dot scroll by. Or let me copy like this. You can see here it is scrolled already. You can see here
Yeah.
it already is scrolled. If I put like this and put a minus here and then hit enter, so it is scrolled upward. You can see here. So like this it works. Okay. So if you understand it manually, then you can understand like how the programmatically it is going to work. So same manual things I'm controlling via automation script, right? So that's the only thing I'm going to do here, and rest of the things are same. This things I can keep there. Control X before. Oh, and this I have to put it like that. Dot slash browser. So this is done. This is done. Page load is done. Normally, this you will put after implicit wait should be put after driver.url. So I'm just correcting the previous script. Nothing special. So this is the web page, and I'm just showing you the demo that if I want to scroll down and then scroll up, so I can control. So what I will do after 5 seconds, again I will scroll up. Okay. So here
Yeah.
I'm putting minus. And after 5 seconds, I'm just closing this, right? No need of this. No need of this. So manually you understand that what I'm going to achieve by this script. And then you see in the automation that how I'm going to execute this. Right click, run as Java application. It opened up, the browser is launched, then page is open up. And then it should scroll down, then after 5 seconds, scroll up. So it just scrolled up, right?
Yeah.
So it worked as expected, so no problem. So this was something, a normal scroll. There is a scroll into view. You already saw that example when I was giving the demo for the jQuery. So that was one thing. So this is also one example. I already achieved this task. Next task is that. So this is something example of what? It's the example of click. You can see here. Sometimes like buttons are disabled and you want to click. So you can or not clickable kind of thing. So if that is the case, you want to control via JavaScript executor. So that is possible. So this example I'm going to show you. Let me first correct the scripts. This should be here. This is dot slash. Dot means current project. Okay, so current project, then slash. Then I'm saying that it's in the folder. Okay, dot means current project. Then it's going into the folder, and then Chrome driver.exe. So this is the thing. And then I'm just creating the what do you call driver reference. Then I'm creating a web element for this button login. And then via JSC, I'm performing the click operation. Line number 38. So this is the main thing I'm going to do via JSC. Although these things I can do in Selenium, but just for a demo purpose, I'm saying that sometimes it will happen that your Selenium things are incapable of doing anything. So in that case, you can try that same thing with the JavaScript executor. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's not mandatory that you have to use it, but yeah,
Mhm.
there is option if it is not doable with the Selenium,
Silly. Mm.
then you can go with the JSC. Although
Mhm.
JSC is the part of Selenium, they have given the particular interface, but actually JavaScript is not Selenium part. JavaScript is something browser part. So if Selenium wants to interact with the browser, then JSC is coming to the picture, which is helping to what do you call run the JavaScript. So Selenium role is here that Selenium has driver, right? So Selenium driver is typecasted to JavaScript executor. And then I'm saying that with the driver that execute JavaScript, then it is running the JavaScript and then it is able to interact with the web elements. Okay. You
Okay.
can see here what I'm trying to do. First, I will show you manually. This is the web page. I'm copying it, going here, just opening, right click, paste and go. So this is the web page. You will see here, this is the login button, right?
Yeah.
Although normal click is working for demo purposes, I'm saying that I want to click with the JSC. Then how I will do that? So simply I will open the URL. Then I'm just creating the JSC, just typecasting the driver. Then I'm creating the login button as a web element. You can see here the BTN login is there. So right click, inspect. It is by name. So its name is BTN login. Can see here, right?
Yeah.
So that's the same thing I'm taking here, BTN login, and then it's a web element is created. And then I'm saying that driver.find element, this and send keys. So here I'm using the send keys, but this thing also I can do with the JSC because once the JSC is there, so JSC can also do the same thing. So, and then I'm typing password, something like that. And then I'm trying to click on the login button. Instead of using Selenium, I'm just doing the same thing with the JSC. So this is the script I'm trying to run. You can see here the double quotes arguments of 0 dot click then semicolon. So this is the script. And what it will do, it will click on this button. You have passing the second argument. The second argument is the web element, right? So the syntax of this is that either you can pass the JSC, or if you want to perform something on a web element, then you have to pass the web element. Then it will wait for 5 seconds. Then some alerts will be there. I am just accepting the alerts. Okay. And then I'm creating one alert. You can see here. This is the manual alert. And if you want to use JavaScript executor and try to generate some alert, so this is the code for alert. This is a separate code, but just try to understand. J is JavaScript, execute a script, and then I'm saying that alerts. So this will show you some alert pop-up. Then after 5 seconds, I'm just clicking on accept. So this will work like that. This is the second thing, but don't mix both things, but just try to understand. This is another script to generate some alerts, manual alerts. Okay. With the help of JSC, you can generate your own alerts.
Okay.
So let me first comment this part because this will confuse you, right? So I will show you. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, alerts like message, right? Like if we want to delete some, like if
any kind of alert. It's like normal alert. It's there. So I'm just creating alert here. Okay. So it's a JavaScript. Basically, alert is what? JavaScript, right? So you are running on JavaScript. The JavaScript is alert, and the message you are displaying that will come as it. So I just commented it off. So for second execution, I will show you. But first execution, I just want to show you that there is a button. I want to click it with the help of JavaScript. So that's the only thing I'm going to do.
Yeah.
See here, it's clicked on login button. And then after 5 seconds, we click on OK button. Accept. And then this page is displayed, and after 5 seconds, it will close everything. So that's cool. So this worked as expected, but my thing is that I want to disable this. Okay. This part is already demoed up. Now I'm going to create one alert. Okay. Then I will click on driver.switch to .alert.accept. Okay.
Yeah.
So JavaScript is already created here. It's typecasted as a driver. Then I'm executing. So this will just display the message, and it's just one message. I'm just creating normal alert. So you have seen the category of different alerts. There was like simple alert, there was confirmation, then was a prompt. 3 alerts were there. So this is just a simple alert, just with one button, I believe. Right click, run as Java application. After 5 seconds, it should display some alert. Yeah. So alerts came. Welcome to Dev Labs. And after 5 seconds, it will clicked. It was a simple alert. You see, just OK button was there.
Yeah.
So this is something JavaScript. So that's why this demo was there. But let me comment it out because this is second part. Yeah. What I can do, I can create. Okay, leave it. No problem. And just comment it out. And let me uncomment this part. That's it. So this demo is completed. Close.
So we don't need to mention that which button should be clicked if there are two buttons like OK and cancel.
No, accept is okay. Cancel is dismiss.
Dismiss. Okay.
You remember that
Yeah,
when I
yeah.
was so dismiss is something dismiss. Must
Oh,
just click on cancel. You see
yeah.
this alerts. Okay, your dot is there. So just control and space. Your dismiss is there. Dismiss is for cancel.
Cancel.
In the
Okay.
interview, they will ask you if you want to press cancel, then what method you will call. So you have to
Mm,
say that accept is for OK and dismiss is for cancel. Okay.
yeah.
Actually, four things worked on that. One is accept, one is dismiss, one is get text, and one is send key. Only four methods are there.
Okay. Yeah.
So this is done. Now, one more thing I need to do here. I need to cut this and paste it here. Before initializing, this is not needed. This is not needed. So this is done. Now we have more examples. So this is the example of printing the title and some other like page refresh kind of things. So first let me correct this, whatever needed. This should be here after this. This is the URL and let me copy the URL, then show you that what this copy, paste and go. You can see here, this is something uh, scroll. Lot of scrolls are there. You can see one is default
Yeah.
scroll bar like this. This is also scroll. This is also scroll. A lot of scrolls are there. This is also scroll, and this is vertical, horizontal scroll. You
Yeah.
can see here.
Yeah.
So what I am doing here, I'm going to a web element, MIT license. Let me search it where it is. Right click, inspect, Control F, this. So this is here. Okay. So consider that this is the link I want to click. So what I have to do, I have to scroll here, page scroll like this. Okay. And then
Mm,
I can click. So this is something what I'm trying to do here. So you can see here, like I can rename it license. So that you will easily understand what is the thing I'm going to do. So this thing I can keep up, no problem. And this thing also for web element, that which web element you want to interact. And this is the main thing. So let me close other things. Let's just comment out because I don't want to make you confused like that. Only one task I'm going here. I'm just scrolling to the web element, right? And consider that I want to click it further, so I can click it as well. So you know already there was one. You can see, right?
yeah.
So first I will scroll up to here. Then I will wait for 5 seconds. And then I will click. So everything I am doing via JavaScript executor, you see here.
Yeah.
Okay. So up to here, it's already clear, miss no problem. What I'm going to do is simple. So let me cut it from here, paste it here. So this is done. This is not needed. This is uncommented, not needed. I'm just fixing the codes that it is needed for demo. So you can see I created JavaScript executor. That is very simple. JavaScript is in small case, everything. G is capital. Executor E is capital. So then you have to typecast that driver. And once your driver is typecasted, so now use JS only. Okay. No need to use driver anywhere. So JS.execute script. And then I'm saying that go into the view. See here, arguments of 0. then scroll into the view. You can see here.
Yeah.
So scroll, I is capital and V is capital, and this should be true. So once you pass this and you pass the element, what it will do? It will automatically scroll up to there. And then second time you want to click. So you see here argument sub 0 dot click. So mainly everything is controlled via arguments of 0. So this is something JavaScript. And these things already I have commented, so no problem for you. Let's run this and just try to see what is the output. This thing I haven't fixed. Dot slash. Page is loaded, then it scroll up, then it will click after 5 seconds. So it's clicked. You can see here, right?
Yeah.
Everything is controlled via what? JavaScript executor. I used nothing, use Selenium methods, right? Even
Yeah.
if it has a Facebook page, you want to type some username and password, everything you can control via JSA. So that demo also I will show you.
Okay.
Yes, it's there was one more thing. Yes, it is containing two example. This is for page refresh. Okay,
Yeah.
this part. So after landing to that page, after 5 seconds, I will do a page refresh. Okay.
Yeah.
And then after page refresh, I'm just printing the title. So printing the title was driver dot get title. You remember that method, right? So
Yeah.
normally you will using that method, but there is a way that you can use JavaScript executor to print the title. So what is the script? js.execute script return dot document title. So you see there, this is something very interesting. I will show you this part. Right click, inspect, go to the console and paste this. I think this return is not needed. You can see here what is the title? jQuery custom scroll bar demo. jQuery custom scroll bar demo. It is printing over here. Can see here.
Yeah.
So this is something title it is printing. So normally we were using Selenium methods, driver.get title, and here also you can directly print. So I will show you via both that what is the differences. So if you are not using JavaScript and you can just try to print driver.get title. So this method and this output would be same. There I'm using hyphen just to make differences. Yes. Something like that. You will understand. Oh, what is the output of two different lines? Okay. So this is just for page refresh. If you want to do page refresh, so history.go and just press 0.
Okay.
So a lot of scripts are there, JavaScript. But need basis, you can go and scroll and you can implement. It's up to you. So what is the need of there? So it will open that MIT license. And then it will do a page refresh, then it will print the title, then close. So page refresh is done already. Now it will print the title and after 5 seconds it will close. So you can see here the MIT license. The first part is coming from here. initiative is equal to this, and initiative hyphen hyphen. So this is something same. The output is same. You can see, right?
Yeah.
There are other ways of like whatever the alternatives of Selenium methods are there. So you can use it need basis, right? So this is for page refresh, this is for printing the title, and this is like Selenium methods. So this is something, one example you can see here. Then I'm going again back to the demo number 5. So what is this demo about? This demo is about just here. Then let's fix this. Fix this dot slash. And then implicit wait should be always after this. And after that, JSC initialization is there. And then I'm printing the title, then printing the URL. You can see here. For URL, I have document.url. I can just directly call over here. Why I'm writing like this? Okay. Kept one line. And then this is something send case. Can see here.
Mm.
This is the way of send case, means how you are typing something, right? In a box. So this is something the same example of send case. Just look at that. It is document dot get element ID, get element by ID, and then email and dot value. Okay. So you are setting the value of that. Whatever value you want to set, this is the value you want to set. So let me first show you manually. So this is something a web page. You go there, right click, paste, go. Coming to this page. But where is that? Email. Find email. It is here. Right click, inspect. Where ID is email. You can see here ID.
Yeah.
Is there any ID called email? It's a type class. I think it's not talking about this. Where is the ID? Control F. Let me find here. Email. 19 words are there. If not this, then I will take other one. Double slash star at the rate ID equal to email. Then close it. So it's talking about this field. Can see here.
Yeah.
So a field which has the ID as email. So this is the field. I found this. Okay. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
trying to type something over here. What I'm trying? Softwaretestingmaterial.com, right? So
Okay.
how you will use it via JC? Just to same like send case. Just think of same case. But there is a way that you can do the same with the JavaScript. Means sometimes send key is not working. Okay, you found that this is the issue. Then go and try with JSC, right? Because in the
Okay.
interview also they will give you scenarios. You will find that click is not working. How you will do that? So you will simply that, oh, then I will go with JavaScript or I will go with the robot class. Okay,
Okay.
if Selenium is incapable, then I have to take help of other sources, right? So this is
Mm-hmm.
just the same thing. Just I'm going to run and then I will show you.
Okay.
This page is opened, then it will go to that particular location. Then it will type something over there. So it is still loading. So once it is loaded, then it will do. It's still rotating. You can see on the top left, right? So I think it should be done. Although the page is not scrolled, but it's done, I believe. No, it's not done. Something error is there. What is the issue? Cannot set properties of null setting value. I think this is creating problem. You can see here. So first I have to click on allow, then I will be able to do that. This allow. Right click, inspect. It's basically a button, and button text is allowed. So Control F, double slash, button, text equal to a, the single quotes a double l o w. I found this copy. So once I will land on this page, what was happening up to here? It printed, right? This and this is printing. So that's okay. Then after that, the issue is found. So okay. So I need that element over here. Driver.find, and why driver.find? I have JSC, right? I will execute this. Click operation where I did. Driver.find element by.xpath. XPath. This is the XPath I'm taking. Allow button. Create a web element. Then I need to pass this here. What else I can do? Then once this is done, then I will wait for some times. And then I will scroll into the view. There's a web element. Then I will scroll into the view. @ID. And this is not a button. This is input. How I came to know input? Because this is a text box. Text box is always input, right? So once I get this email filled. But I can choose scroll into the view. That's why I took this. Right. Control C, Control V. So now my task is already done. As first I will scroll up here, then I will type into this. And let's see if this time works or not. That click was allow was not clicked, so that's why it was failing.
Mhm.
Page is still rotating, so that's why it is not clicking now. Now it should click. It's clicked there.
Yeah. Mm.
And this for notifications block. I need to show it manually. Let me run it again. I think this time also it failed. No, it's not failed. No, it was still running. So let me run this because some notifications issue will come. First it will click on allow, then it should scroll to that location, right? So that's what my expectation. So why this is coming every time? And then once this is there, then this is coming. This has to be handled. Meanwhile, I will still running. It should go to that location actually. I think this page is like something other notification and also a screen which I have not automated. Else I was expecting that it should scroll up to here and it should type something in this box, which is not happening.
Yeah.
Okay, let me try with what you call Facebook. That I can show you, right?
Okay.
Coming there, the same example I will take, but I will change the URL for the Facebook. Facebook. No, GSC Facebook. Okay. Here up to okay, then change the web page. Let me open first Facebook manually. This is Facebook. And let me copy the URL. Go there in the program. Update the URL. And this is there, then this is there, then it will print the title and the URL. That's okay. Now click is not needed. So I will remove the click from here. I will just wait for 5 seconds and I will take the email field. So right click, inspect. So input type and the ID is email, right? I can take like a small case and I will just check whether it is correct or not. Copy. Control F. So this is 1 of 1. You can see here. This is correct. So this is my automation scope. I will try to automate this. Scroll into the view is not needed actually. Let it be. It's okay. No problem. And here it is. Just a small email. And then I'm setting the value software testing. Something like that. And basically it's an email. So I will type something like @gmail.com. Okay. You can see this is just a similar example of send case. Okay, and which I am going to do with a JavaScript executor in the email field. You can see it scrolled up and then it typed up. Both worked,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So that page was having some issue. So it's okay. Our code is working fine.
Yeah.
So it scroll into the view. So first, wherever it's just imagining now, or assuming that it can be anywhere from the. So just it will try to bring into the view. Even it is not displayed also, then it will just try to display you. And then the second thing what I did, I just typed something. So it was something similar to send case. So this is something similar to send case. Okay.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
this is the example of that. So almost like we have completed a lot of examples on JavaScript executor today. Uh, okay.
Yeah.
Let me check if any small topic is there, then I can show you up. Else I will wrap it up for today. Materials. So now next topic is exception handling. Means there are different type of exception in Selenium. So we have already seen all those exceptions, but if you want to handle some exceptions, so you can use like try catch. That's the best thing that you have already seen in what you call Java.
Yeah.
But in the interview, they will ask the name of exceptions, which you have to remember, right? So
Hmm.
it is again saying that there are two type of exceptions. One is checked and one is unchecked that you already have seen in the Java. And couple of examples we have to just memorize. File not found exception, in
Yeah.
IO exception, interrupt exceptions, kind of like checked exceptions are there. Unchecked are like all the runtime exceptions are unchecked exceptions. And common Selenium exceptions, because 5 exceptions name you have to tell in the interview.
Okay.
So one is no such element exception, that is most commonly you will see. This will come when you are trying to switch to window and the window is not there. So no such window exception. This is no such frame exception, means you're trying to switch to a frame which is not present. Okay. No alert present exception. You're trying to switch to the alert, but alert is not there, then you will get this. This is something invalid selector exception, means you are using XPath, but the syntax is incorrect, right? So it will show you some like it is invalid selector exception. Element not visible is like when sometimes element you try to display or click or whatever, and it is not yet displayed, then you will get this element not visible exception. Element not selectable means something you're trying to click, but it is not yet ready to be clicked, then you will get it like selectable exception kind of. Timeout exception already you have seen while using uh, explicit wait, that how you are using the managing the timeout,
Yeah.
or and see, one is no such session exception when your driver is like already quit and you try to interact driver, so that time you will get, or you have session is like not established, means driver is not found and you try to launch the browser, then you will get some no such session exception.
Mm-hmm.
And a stale element exception, that you have already captured some web element, but you have refreshed the page. And then you try to interact with the old ID which you have captured, then it will show no stale element exception. Then what you have to do, you have to again recapture the element or reinitialize the element, then only you will be able to interact. Okay. So this example I want to show you, that's this is something very important. I think I have something for you, but I think it's long one, and this is something very widely asked interview questions, that how you will handle the stale element reference exception. So I will show you this part tomorrow
Okay.
because it's a long topic example. And next is, it is going to give you a description that when it will occur and what should you
Mm-hmm.
answer in the interview.
Okay.
This is Selenium Grid. It is out of Selenium. It is a separate lab setup kind of thing for parallel execution or remote execution. So we are not covering this part. And this is a separate topic. This is required 4 or 5 system setups.
Okay. Mm.
Selenium Grid, just for knowledge basis, I will tell you. Then I will show you that what is a screenshot and how you are going to handle that. So in Selenium 4, they have added to capture the screenshot of page and capture the screenshot of web element as well. So 2 ways I will show you. Next part. I'm just thinking, and cross-browser testing. Suppose that you have multiple browsers installed in your system, right? So sometimes you need to test on Chrome, sometimes you need to test on Edge, sometimes you need to test on Firefox. If you have Mac, then you can use Safari. If you have a mobile, then you can use mobile browser, and Opera also you can use. So this is called cross-browser testing in sequential fashion. Sequence means one by one. Okay, one time you are testing on Chrome, and there is a parallel testing. Parallel testing is same code executing in parallel on multiple browsers. So that is also possible in Selenium. But
Okay.
only Selenium is not capable. So we need to add one separate framework that is called TestNG. Then the parallel execution can be achieved. Okay, so
Okay.
after that, I will start the TestNG. Then you will come to know that how to achieve parallel execution.
So TestNG is only for parallel testing?
No, no, TestNG is for just for maintaining the test cases, like
Okay.
configuring the test cases, batch jobs, kind of thing.
Oh, mm,
So after the cross-browser testing, then TestNG will start. You see here.
yeah.
Actually, TestNG is nothing related to Selenium, but Selenium can be integrated with TestNG. Just think of that. TestNG is a separate framework.
Okay.
Just for like writing the test cases. Even developers also doing that. Okay,
Okay.
but since TestNG is a framework, so we can integrate it, and like Selenium codes, we can design. As of now, we are using main methods everywhere you see here. We're
Mm,
starting public, starting void main, right? So this is
yeah.
something Java based, totally Java based.
Yeah.
But TestNG supports something advanced feature, which I will show you. So just I will complete like 2 3 days Selenium, 2 days, 3 days Selenium will be covered,
Mm-hmm.
and then I will start TestNG. Okay.
Okay.
So
Mm,
tomorrow also we have class, so no worries. As of now, there is no plan change.
yeah. Mm,
Mm, yeah, that's it.
yeah. Thank you, Rajiv.
Yeah, thank you. Welcome.